Everything in this world wants stability. So is the case of atoms. For atoms, stability means having the electron arrangement of an inert gas. To acquire this, atoms undergo chemical combination. During chemical combination, electrons redistributed and a force of attraction develops between atoms, which is called chemical bond. Therefore, a chemical bond may be defined as the force of attraction between any two atoms in a molecule to maintain stability. There are three methods in which atoms can achieve a stable configuration. The first one, the transfer of one or more electrons from one atom to the other to form an electrovalent or an ionic bond. The second one, sharing of one, two, or three pairs of electrons between two atoms to form a covalent or a molecular bond. The third one is a special case of covalency where the shared electron pairs are contributed by only one of the combining atoms. The bond so formed is known as coordinate or dative bond. Let us discuss one by one. The ionic bond is formed between oppositely charged ions. So the first thing we must know, what is an ion? An ion is a charged particle which is formed due to the gain or the loss of one or more electrons by an atom. When an element loses one or more electrons, it forms cation or positively charged ions. Whereas when an element gains one or more electrons, it forms anion or negatively charged ion. As you know that in atoms, the number of protons and electrons are equal. Therefore, when there is loss of electron, positive charge increases and cation form. And when there is gain of electron, number of electron increases and anion formed. When cation and anion formed in a reaction, they attract each other and form a chemical bond. Since there exists a strong electrostatic force of attraction in between the oppositely charged ions, the bond so formed is called electrovalent bond, and the number of electrons that an atom loses or gains is called its electrovalency. Electrovalent or ionic compounds. These are the compounds which have ionic bonds in between the atoms, or you can say that the compounds formed by the complete transfer of electrons from one atom to other. The important characteristics of ionic compounds. First, their constituent particles are ions which are held together by strong electrostatic force of attraction, and therefore they are hard solids. Second, since a large amount of energy is required to break the strong electrostatic force of attraction between ions, they are non-volatile solids with high melting and high boiling points. Third, in solid state, the ions are held together by strong electrostatic force of attraction and ions are almost fixed. Therefore, they do not conduct electricity in solid state. But in molten state or when they form aqueous solution, the force weakens and ions become mobile and conduct electricity. Fourth, they are the electrolytes because in solution they dissociate into ions and conduct electricity. Fifth, they show rapid speed of chemical reactions in aqueous solutions since free ions are easily formed in different solutions and they unite very fast forming compounds. In the formation of an electrovalent bond, there is transfer of electrons. Any process which involves the transfer of electrons is called a redox process. As you know that if any atom loses electron, it undergoes oxidation, and any element which accepts electron undergoes reduction. Both the reactions, that is oxidation and reduction, takes place simultaneously. Here, during the formation of an electrovalent bond, electropositive atom undergoes oxidation and electronegative atom undergoes reduction. In other way, we can say that electropositive atom is the reducing agent and electronegative atom is the oxidizing agent. Now let us discuss the conditions which favors the formation of electrovalent bond. When an ionic compound is formed, the neutral atom is changed to a cation or an anion. The formation of cations and anions depends on the following factors. First, low ionization potential. If the ionization potential of a particular atom is low, it will lose electrons easily. That is, a cation is formed easily. Second number, high electron affinity. If the electron affinity value is high, anion will be formed easily. Therefore, a higher electron affinity value favors the ionic bonding. Third number, large electronegativity difference. If the difference in the electronegativities of two elements is higher, then the transfer of electrons will be easier. Therefore, we can say that if the difference in electronegativity is more, the compound will be more ionic in nature. As we know that in the periodic table, fluorine having the highest electronegativity value and cesium having the least. Therefore, the compound cesium fluoride is the most ionic compound. Now it's your time to make some electron dot diagrams and to describe the electron transfer between various atoms during the formation of electrovalent compounds.